What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
Do you still recall those remarks made by former league MVP Diana Taurasi? Well, they must have aged like fine milk. Caitlin Clark's debut season just broke the WNBA, and former MVPs are taking notice. She won Rookie of the Year, was a member of the first team, and broke 62 records. In this video, we'll show you how these 10 former WNBA MVPs are acknowledging her greatness and showing her some love. Stay tuned for a surprise number 11, whose unexpected praise might surprise you. We're all celebrating her amazing season with league royalty.
Caitlin Clark is way better, way sooner than anybody thought.
All-time assists in a season, 3-point records in a single game, the most all-star votes ever, and all of this in her first year. Imagine what will happen next year.
He just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
What is causing these players to speak up, or, in some cases, retract their statements? First up, Candace Parker, a multiple champion and 2-time WNBA MVP, gives Clark high marks for her star power in women's basketball.
It takes time for people to want to be a part of it and to see it. I think it does take star power, and we're seeing how the value of that in the Caitlin Clark.
Parker, a well-known basketball analyst, uses her position to emphasize how Caitlin has transformed the game, not only for women's basketball, but for basketball in general.
I think that's what she's done for the game, in general. I don't say women's basketball, I say the game of basketball, period. You want to see a show, and I think that that's the biggest thing. You always talk about Steph being a showman. I mean, this is a showman right here.
Yes.
You're able to have sellout crowds to come and see you play. You have student sections that hate you, that want you to lose. That's what sports is, and that's what competition is, and Caitlin's brought all of that in.
Parker has been greatly impressed by Clark's game, highlighting the several facets that make Caitlin's game outstanding.
Talk about players that change the game when they're on the court, whether they're touching the ball or not. You have to guard her when she steps into the gym. And so I don't think we've seen anything like that in women's basketball. I've played against a number of great shooters.
Yes.
Somebody that when they walk in the gym, you have to guard them. And I think the way the game is played has allowed her to showcase that skill, to be able to take that shot. That shot's being a good shot. It speaks to where basketball is right now.
After witnessing Clark's first month in the league, Breanna Stewart, a 2-time league MVP and 3-time WNBA champion, brought her flowers right away.
Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do.
Not unfamiliar with the spotlight regarding Clark's influence on the league and her club, Stewart said this.
Aside from the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive, her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates. She has these games where it's like you have to guard her wherever she is.
Tina Charles, a 2012 league MVP and decorated WNBA veteran, discusses the Caitlin Clark effect and her influence on the league.
Yeah, I mean, the energy that we're getting, the reception, the eyes that we're getting on us, it's amazing. And it's just because of that new generation that's coming in.
As a part of the WNBA 25th anniversary squad and a 14-year professional multiple all-star, Charles has witnessed players come and go and complimented one of the most renowned players in the game, saying she's fortunate to have seen and faced Clark.
Obviously, we know who Caitlin Clark is and what she's been able, her impact in this league and especially this year. So however we can get it, I'll take it for me personally. So just thankful that I'm able to be a part of it and still be here to witness it. Yeah.
Here is Nneka Agwamike, the 2016 WNBA MVP and all-time All-Star, expressing affection for Caitlin following their victory in the All-Star game.
I thought that they were professional, like as anyone at this level would be. I'm always impressed by the two of them. I think it was also really fun to see them playing together tonight. They had some synergy and the maturity that they have going in, not even just being here at All-Star.
It's obvious that Nneka is a fan and that her influence cannot be denied.
You too. What's up, CC? How are you? How you doing? Good to see you. You got me fresh? Yeah.
Let's go on to something truly endearing now. In addition to discussing how she really met Clark when she was younger and Clark's leadership style, Caitlin Clark has publicly said that her childhood basketball idol is Minnesota legend Maya Moore, who won league MVP in 2014.
It's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. So I think it just goes to show you when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness and just be present when you can. It really makes a big difference. And looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people.
The two have maintained a strong relationship throughout the years, but this is more unexpected. Clark before to her final Iowa regular season game.
I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you. Oh my God.
The expressions on their faces are priceless. You can feel the happiness on Clark's face when he sees Moore, which is evidence that more people are realizing how much of an influence Clark is making on the sport.
All I ever wanted to do was meet her. I didn't have a phone. My dad didn't have his phone, so I just ran over. It's like, can you sign my shirt? Signed my shirt, gave her a hug, ran away. It's like the most vivid memory I have of like women's basketball growing up. And like, honestly, like I still tell everybody that story because it meant so much to me. It's like so cool.
We understand that viewing this movie takes time. So please remember to like, subscribe, and enable all notifications if you've made it this far and are enjoying it. Now let's get back to the action.
She's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer, but also she's crafty. I saw her get the ball, lay it up on the back door cut, like they waiting for her to pop out to the three-point line. Boom, she slips back door, gets that bucket. Like she is crafty, and she's just a rookie. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
Remember how Cheryl, Clark's biggest detractor, swoops? Well, here's her teammate and the first ever WNBA MVP, Cynthia Cooper, putting an end to the hate and displaying some love. She even went so far as to say that having Caitlin Clark on Team USA is fantastic for both America and basketball. Talk about the ultimate flowers.
I would have put Caitlin Clark on Team USA, absolutely. Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So, yeah, I would have put her absolutely on Team USA.
And she received a lot of acclaim for saying this.
I wish Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
Next up is Jungle Jones, the 2021 league MVP, protecting Caitlin Clark from all of her tormentors.
You have to be careful when you say like the Fever fans, because I don't think it's the Fever fans. I think it's the people that wanted Caitlin Clark to be a certain type of way and they thought that she was. And so they became Caitlin Clark fans, assuming that. And then they realized like, oh no, she's actually not racist.
Not only was JJ's intervention to defend Caitlin Clark unexpected, but it completely changed the course of the story.
They wanted to latch on to Caitlin Clark and then use her as like, I guess like this fuel to be able to be the way that they wanted to be. They want her to be the representation of their racism and like their view on the world, and she's not like that.
Jones's defense of Clark was noteworthy because it broke through the clutter and served as a reminder that, even as the league expands, it must avoid damaging generalizations and recognize this once-in-a-generation talent. Tama Catchings, the 2011 MVP and Indiana Fever legend WNBA champion, recently expressed her affection for Clark and talked about the Caitlin Clark effect. For someone who has witnessed the highs and lows of the Indiana Fever, hearing this from Catchings is some big accolades.
I just want to ask, to start off, Caitlin Clark right now, Indiana Fever. What is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
Caitlin Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college run, there's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She's definitely spearheading it up.
Speaking of MVPs, Do you recall the statement made by three-time MVP Lisa Leslie that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese ought to share Rookie of the Year honors?
And she's actually said that they both deserve to win Rookie of the Year.
She's currently on the team, so that remark obviously didn't age well. After Clark's spectacular night, she silenced all the haters. I suppose she adapted well to the WNBA because, at number 10, we complete a circle. As the season went on, Diana Taurasi, the 2009 League MVP and the most prolific scorer in WNBA history, became much more affectionate toward Clark. Here she is seen embracing Caitlin during one of their final games together. And all roses for Caitlin at her final press conference.
I mean, it's amazing. What Caitlin's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. And the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in. And even, throughout, her short WNBA career, it's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things thrown at her. And, she keeps showing up and keeps getting better every single game. So her future is super bright. And, being a veteran and being in this league for a long, long time, it's pretty cool to see that and, going into the future.
Aya Wilson, the two-time WNBA champion, three-time WNBA MVP, and all-time single-season scoring leader, comes in at number 11. She recently reached 1,000 points this season.
You of all people are the best person to ask this. She's going to be coming into the WNBA very soon. How well do you think her game is going to translate, and what would be your biggest piece of advice for her coming into the WNBA?
Yeah, I kind of said this on Complex one time. It was just a huge thing of, I think she's going to be good. I think she's going to be someone that's going to be huge for the franchise that she gets drafted to, and I just hope that franchise builds around her so she can continue to grow.
Talk about some enormous respect from MVP to MVP for someone who has set records in her own way.
Pretty sure that she's going to be good. The league's going to enjoy her. We're going to enjoy her, obviously, as competitors and teammates or whatever you may say. But no, it's going to be huge for her to make that.
Here are 11 past league MVPs expressing their admiration for Caitlin Clark and looking to the future. More than just numbers and accolades, Clark is inspiring a new generation by pushing the boundaries of women's basketball. This isn't just a fantastic season. It's the beginning of a whole new era in the WNBA. We are witnessing history, and the best part is that it's just getting started. Do you agree? Please let us know in the comments by subscribing and turning on all notifications so you never miss out. We'll see you in the next one after you click the video on the screen.